All right, friends. So there's a map which in theory sounds really, really cool, and it's called Moats. And it is in the base game. It's just not always the most competitive because inside of your moats, inside of your little base, you don't have a lot of trees. And wood is, I think, the most important resource in these small maps. And I expect chaos here. We've got Doubt playing as the poles here in the blue. We've got Tato in the red, who's playing as the Teutons. Two great tower civilizations. We've seen both of these guys go for towers. And, well, here we go. Tato leading our little series we're doing here. And then Doubt looking to tie it up. It's been back and forth here. But, yeah, this is awkward. Now, there's no fish on the water, so I don't think docking would be helpful. But then also... I don't even think you can dock on moats because I think that water is deep water and you can't dock on deep water, which is kind of interesting and can catch some players off guard. So first glance at this tells me lots of food for the players to work with. Doubt doesn't actually see he's got additional sheep here. There are wolves out there and deer towards the middle. Feels like this area is going to win the game, though. Like, this is a brutal one. So, will we see walls? Like, I feel like walling this off would actually be really important. And I think if there's going to be walls, there will be villagers there, and the other villagers are not going to be very happy to see those walls, so they may come out and build their own walls, or just come smash the opponent in the face. So, we will see. I remember there was a player that the old version of Moats was ES Moats. So it was an Ensemble Studios version. That means like late 90s, early 2000s. The original version of Moats, you could not build here. And there was like no wood. And there was this guy, I would totally make a video about him, but I don't remember his name. And this was like 7 years ago. It was a player who would only host 1v1 Moats games. And he would just wall you in and then tower around you. It wasn't small versions of the map, though. But it was like, you know, people didn't know. They didn't realize how the map was situated, so he would really have a good shot against people. That was me. I'm D-Fox. Really? D-Fox 2200 moats strong. So you were bragging about the elo you gained with that. Was that you on Voobly? The person's here right now? All right, were you the Voobly guy I was talking about? Yeah? Wow, really? Well, that's wild. Okay, do you still do it? Or have you retired? That's crazy. Dude, you made me so salty back in the day. It's unbelievable. It was so annoying, dude. I think Tato's going to get a taste of it soon, potentially. But Tato at least has wood here. That's interesting. So Tato protects his villagers there on wood. Ooh, boar's getting brought in. Tato wants to block that villager. Actually, I don't play much anymore. Wait, so you're telling me you got tired of walling people in on moats after doing it for years? How could anyone get tired of that? That's crazy. The fact that you moved on to something else, just mind-blowing to me, my friend. I gotta look and see if I can find some of those games with the old graphics. That's funny that you're here. So Doubt gets the wall off. However, 2 villagers from Tato escape, right? And, we'll see what the feudal age times end up being here. But these trees are hugely valuable for Tato. He's got the stone, he's got the gold, he's got food. Teuton towers can fit more villagers inside. So you're able to win that tower war in feudal age. So I would give Tato the advantage as long as he can take the wood. I wonder if it's worth it for Doubt here to wall these villagers in. So, like, even if you just walled here, it stops Tato from maybe getting to some of these trees later on. So these villagers can't leave. T90's still salty, lol. No, I remember, I think if this was the guy named Troy, and I'm now seeing the Troy account, so maybe that's just where my mind went, but I definitely remember there were some other settings that guy played, but that's so funny to me that I was able to recall that memory from like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah, it was crazy. There was a lot of that back then. There was no ranked queue, so people would host their own settings, right? Like the Legend Fat Slob everybody knows. And Fatsob is a good example of that era. Poles also do get a bit of gold income, a trickle of gold when they mine stone, so that can help Doubt bank up some gold. And finally, Doubt now coming to wall this in, which I think is smart, but I think you need to wall closer. I don't think it's the right play to allow so much space. He just doesn't want the Vils to escape, but I really think you want to constrict Tato there if you can. Now, guys, there's a new version of Moats, and it's team Moats, and they didn't make the water unbuildable. But it's just like the super old version of Moats that was, you know, just pretty much a wall the choke point map. Tato's going to be in Feudal Age faster. Tato's breaking out. We're going to have a jailbreak. Yeah, there is no way that Tato is getting stuck in here. Doubt has chopped a lot of trees, though. So you can just give this up, I think. And then try and go here for wood. I think that's what you do. So a little bit more strategic here. Trying to tower this would be a mistake, Doubt. Oh, you're crazy. Against Teutons? Oh, he doesn't want to let Tato get free. Whoa. Whoa, Troy is impressed. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So a bonus at play here is Polish villagers do slowly heal, which in a tower war is actually a really big deal. And then again, Teutons, they fire more arrows. You can garrison more villagers inside the towers. Tato does have wood because of these two villagers. I thought Doubt would maybe give up some grounds here. That is not happening. Oh my goodness. But Teutons win every time. 10 villagers in this tower. Oh, only 3 in that tower, maybe. But, like, maybe I'm wrong here. I don't know. I really think Doubt building a lumber camp in a safe area somewhere a bit far away from this would have been nice. Maybe even this corner's the safest. But he thinks I just need more towers here. And maybe I just got tower rushed by Teutons too much in my career, but I really think that Tato's going to be okay here. Tato doesn't have stone for another tower. But so far, his 2 towers with the Teutons are just dominating. Because you villagers slowly heal. They don't heal up fast enough to survive from this. Doubt is down in the series. These guys talked a lot of smack building up towards this. Obviously, stall for good fun. I think Doubt's strategy to wall here was smart, but simply didn't seem to know how much power is in the Teuton towers. And now Doubt's going to have 0 towers, and again, Tato will jailbreak. Man, what a big deal it was from Tato to collect so much wood with these 2 vills. These 2 vills were the key. To think about that early is so crazy. Because Doubt was probably thinking, like, that's still only 2 villagers. Like, that's not a lot of wood compared to what I can do. Doubt's lost 5 eco in this game. Tato's created villagers more consistently as well. And now Doubt's going to put his focus on these 2 villagers. But they've done their job. Like, they have helped out the rest of the economy. The towers cost, remember the towers cost wood and stone? So it really helped with those towers. Doubt not giving up, though. Doubt's going to make another layer of walls, and I like this a lot. Yes! This is smart. Wolf has something to say about it, but we've got more walls from Doubt. Okay. So it's like you can get past the palisades, but now you're stonewalled in. What are you going to do about that, Tato? Tato doesn't have the stone for another tower. A lot of Tato's villagers were inside of the towers. So they weren't collecting resources. There's also pretty sure villagers can walk this way, so you do have to be careful about that, Doubt. But Tato, or Doubt not going to shy away from a villager fight as long as it's not next to the towers here. Tato does have stone. He does have berries. He does have gold. He does have wood. Doubt, though, going to tower here. Oh, this is super fun. Okay, so this is actually really nice for Doubt. It'll kill these 2 vills. There's no way they escape. But also it denies the berries. Meanwhile, Tato's tower able to, in theory, shoot down Doubt's tower and deny some of Doubt's gold and Doubt's stone. But Doubt can just take gold down here. Actually, these villagers are somehow still alive. Man, Tato is so good at being annoying with low numbers of units. That's so funny. Can we please salute these 2 villagers? Because they deserve it, man. Like, the wood they collected was amazing. Now, Doubt's got to deal with this crap while other things are happening. Clearly, Doubt's distracted. That villager might win the fight, but it is up against a Polish vill, so the healing should help. Okay, Doubt doesn't trust it. He doesn't even want to chance it. Tato attacking this. Tato's now going here. Doubt isn't over here. So Doubt can't actually... Well, maybe he can escape. Maybe he can run past that. What in the world? Also, it's extremely annoying to drop one villager through here. Sometimes it doesn't work. So I think Doubt's just going to take the tree and then attack the vill. And there he goes. This is amazing, dude. This is so fun. And Tato's now going to try and run for it. This is the best one. Tato quick walls. Oh, but the tower got him. Wow, that's funny. All right, so... Okay, so would anyone here feel helpless? If the answer is yes, Troy in my chat's like, I'm loving this right now. LMFAO. This brings back so many memories. Yeah, for me too. I've got a bit of poor memories from this, but trust me, Troy. Basically, players wouldn't really know. You'd be walled in. You wouldn't sneak 2 vills. And then Troy would just freaking tower all around your moats. And you would just sit there helpless. And then Troy would just, you know, then you'd never play him again. But there was enough players where everyone would play him once. And then some people like me... Troy, do you have a memory of playing me at all? Some people like me would actually be so stubborn and so annoyed that he beat me like that. I'd try and beat him. So I'd play again, you know? I think I got you a couple times, but you played more than I'd like to admit. Tato's towers. Like, he's got a tower on the hill. He's got a tower here. And it's still Teutons. And, like, Tato's towers have accomplished a lot. Even though Doubt has built palisade walls, stone walls, Tato is making it difficult for Doubt here. You did because you snuck vills out before I got there thinking I got you, but then you're outside and killed me, lol. Yeah, you remember it? I love how we both remember this. That's so sick. People are really going to want me to go find some Rex now. If you can find old Rex, I think this is worth a video. Maybe reach out to me on Discord or something. I'm sure we might be able to find some. Oh, man. Well, hold on a second. Tato's towers are critical here. These are crucial towers. And... oh, they're going to stay up. Oh, Doubt is falling apart. Oh, man. He took one. But the other tower still stands. And Doubt is down to 13 villagers. And all of those villagers are here right now. They're not collecting resources. They're simply trying to batter down the tower. And Tato wins. Wow. So this one was a tower fest like we've seen on a lot of the small maps. But that was to be expected, right? What was really cool on this was the choke point and how that was utilized. And I really think that possibly the MVP play from Tato was the 2 villagers sneaking out. They collected so much wood. I wish I could almost go back and check the history, but you could kind of look here. Like right now, let's see. There's 496 wood at the start of the game in this area. There was 1,300 wood. Now, okay, well, Doubt collected some as well, right? But the 2 vills sneaking out were so clutch. I almost want to rewatch that journey. And, you know, basically, like, the Polish player wants to get involved in a villager war because the villagers regen their HP. Tato didn't want to do that. He wanted a tower war. But in order to successfully be able to push with towers, he doesn't want to rely on only these couple trees. So he moves out. And I think if you go with like 5 vills, like look, right here. Right here. Doubt's getting loom. Doubt's ready to box. But, you know, if that's 5 vills, Doubt might chase it. But Doubt's pretty happy with that. Doubt will see 2 villagers and he's like, oh, that's not that big a deal. Oh, I'm getting the wall down. That's not that big a deal. And so, you know, the Teutons and the sneak villagers get the win there from Tato. That was really impressive. Total resources collected will kind of be interesting. It might actually be close. Yeah, it is really close, but Tato just had so much control. And, I do wonder what would have happened if Doubt would have relocated a bit. Oh my God. Okay, so he didn't know about this stone. He didn't know about these trees. Yeah, because I was thinking when Tato was here, like, let's go back a couple minutes. Okay, right now, this is awful, right? If Tato gets you here, you're done because you're cornered. But I think Doubt can run this way and it still be walled. So in theory, he could have gone for the deer here. He could have gone for the wood. He could have gone for the stone. This stone over here is not towerable by Tato. But again, at the end of the day, maybe you are still going into a tower war against Teutons. That was a very good game. In terms of our series, Tato was up 5-3. And more small maps on the way. God, it was such a nostalgic little cast here for me. I cannot believe the Moats guy was here. What in the world?